guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. For Packer fans, and not to mention members of this defense, likely hoping to forget what Mostert did to Green Bay in the NFC title game last year. 29 carries, 220 yards, and an NFL postseason record tying 4 touchdown runs. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized. The other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Charles, Thursday night game, and I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And that's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Jones on the run.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Rodgers
Yeah, Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And a short gain down to about the 33. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
For the Packers and Niners, this, of course, a rematch of the NFC Championship game from a year ago. And that game belonged to the 49ers. You might remember Raheem Mostert. Boy, he really made a name for himself in that one. 220 yards on the ground, 4 touchdown runs in the 37-20 victory that sent the 49ers to Miami. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Gallman will run it. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Darius Smith on the stop. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Packers' 10-yard line.
Here's Gallman. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
With no score.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Escaping the press. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Jones. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Snap comes at 1. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Green Bay's 3rd-year punter, J.K. Scott, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
They'll begin with a run by Coleman. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
3-yard pickup.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun now from Murray. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete.
Incomplete.
That'll bring up second down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
This is Coleman. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Play action. Now it's Murray. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
The score, Packers 7, 49ers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Richie James on the return.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
James on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray steps away to his left.
Murray.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
On 3rd down, Murray. They're going to Gallman here on the screen. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Here's Murray. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and very long. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the 2nd half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
Take it at the 37.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return.
And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Murray now on 1st down. That's complete to Gallman. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Now Murray off play action. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Throwing now is Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Now a throw here, hauled in. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Javon Kinlaw
able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
48-yard line.
Throwing on second down, Murray. He's got Burton here. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Gallman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
Adrian Amos with a pick, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard.
Rodgers pass.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Packers.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Lazard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Rodgers to throw once more. He's got the hook up to Lazard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. His throw caught at about the 5.
Rodgers pass.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
The 5-yard line.
And again, it's Rodgers. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
Allen Lazard. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Shotgun now for Murray. Flush to his right. He's going to take.
Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate. Who was able to get it.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Flushed out right. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Murray sets to throw on 4th. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. This one caught by Isabella. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
At the 18-yard line.
from the red zone. Here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, you
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Rodgers throwing here. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. To throw is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Back to throw, Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they scored a touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late, and he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7.
And out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
Being chased out left. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A huge play there in overtime. 41 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
A partner, a great game that we got to see, and making